All right, so Stompy missed twice. It moves to Pseudo's turn. He is going to flurry of blows. He's going to try and kick out and trip this thing off the barrels beside him. First one is a 15 to hit. Second one is a natural 20. Jesus.
Are you taking your minus ones?
My minus ones.
Yeah.
You're dazed.
Okay, so no, I did not take a minus one on that.
So your first one doesn't hit, and your second one will hit.
My second one will hit. Okay, yeah. So you're right. I forgot about my minus ones. So my second one will hit.
Did you forget about your minus one when you critted me?
Yes, I did. But it still would have been a crit. Yeah. So you got to keep me honest on these things. It's a lot of stuff. So yeah, the confirmation is a 15. Confirmed. Probably doesn't.
No, you're good.
Okay. 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was a bad hit for him. And with his second action, he is going to 5-foot step up here. Okay. Whose turn is it, Musashi?
All right, so then I should be able to do that 5-foot step, and then I get to do full round attack, or
nope, just one attack.
Just one because of the movement. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, I guess I will do that to do the attack.
Come on,
and,
man. Hit him.
I'm also gonna do the power move again, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, here's my 1d20 plus 3. God damn it. Are you fucking serious? I don't even know why I bother.
Maybe he's not meant to die.
So...
You said you put down entire towns of people in the past? Because it must have taken a while.
It did. It did.
Just a blind man waving your katana through the air, hoping to hit stuff.
Yeah, you see how terrible my luck is, huh?
Mine too. It's not just you.
All right. So you can swing again on him if you want.
Why? Because it's that bad of luck?
Well, no, I mean, because you can take a
power attack off.
Yeah. Stop using power attack.
All right. No power attack then. So then that goes to 1d20 plus 4.
So yeah, definitely not trying to deflect blame though. All right, yeah, that hits. Oh no, because it's -5 on this hit, so that would be a 16. It doesn't hit. All right. So yeah, your second attack on a 4-round action is at a -5.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, this is not me trying to deflect blame at all, but with
you can't take a full round action if you took a movement in the same move.
He took a 5-foot step.
5-foot step counts as a movement. It's not a free action.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't matter. I missed on both.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're
okay. Well, going forward,
right.
You know,
we'll get these rules right. Anyways, definitely not trying to deflect blame, but when we have modifiers that like y'all have put on me, try to keep me honest on that because I will, I forget. Yeah. So,
you should right click on your man and put a little thing on the man so you know that he's got a problem.
So after this round, your dazzle is off because it was for a minute, right?
It's
10 rounds.
For a minute.
Never mind. It's only been 6. I thought it was 6. I'm sorry.
Nope. So I've still got it for 4 more rounds.
Yep. Never mind.
That moves on to Cordova's turn.
Oh, I got it.
God, I hate Cordova's turn. He's the worst. The worst character on the map. Well, I'm assuming you can't see anything right now, so I guess I'm gonna cast light on my thing, on my mace that I have hanging there.
Yeah, smart.
And I don't know, can I reload my bow? And that's all I'm really gonna do.
Yeah. All right, that's it. It's a good action. Cast light and reload your bow. Cthulhu. You could.
I'm just gonna enter this main room.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 feet.
right. Now you can fire through combat at a -4 penalty. So
I don't have my bow out, so I'm just gonna hold my action and see what Musashi does next.
All right. Moves around Argus and Stompy.
Argus is going to move in to where Stompy is.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it for Argus.
Okay.
Stompy's going to move here.
If he crosses through this
that's
diagonal,
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 talons attack.
All right.
The first one is
Be bad.
16.
16 misses.
The second one is a natural 17 plus 5.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
1d6. That is 5 points of damage.
All right. 5 points of damage. That is significant. All right. Moves on to Pseudo's turn. He is... well, he attacked Musashi last round, right? So he'll attack Musashi again with a flurry of blows. That is a 13 to hit and a natural 18, so that would be a 21 to hit.
So the first one misses, since I'm 17, the second one would.
So he's consistently missing with his first punch, but his second hit lands true for 6 points of damage.
All right. Oh. Undo. 6 points, huh?
Yep.
I wish this app let me do like temporary hit points, so I don't have to save them elsewhere.
That moves on Musashi's turn.
And so HP. If I can type right. All right. So I guess I'll take a non-power move for once.
All right.
And I think I'll go for a full round attack type deal. So I'll go for 2 attempts. Oh, there you go. My first one is 7.
First one misses. So your second attack will be a total of a -1. It would be D20 -1.
Yep. And that's a 6. I'm a useless dwarf.
All right. Sounds like a TPK wouldn't have been the worst thing to happen tonight.
A TPK.
Total party kill?
Oh.
I thought there was a fairly good chance of that when we came into the session.
We just all roll like crap. Who's next?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we killing this guy? Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to y'all.
Are we questioning him?
Y'all haven't
Because
openly
that's what I've been
discussed
holding
that.
back.
I don't know. Is it my
Killing
turn?
and then
I'm after
Sure.
Musashi, right?
Yeah, it's Cordova's turn.
tie
Okay.
him up or something.
Can I do a heal check on him from here to see if I think he's almost dead or if he's bleeding
Absolutely.
out? Okay. Let's see. What is my heal bonus? Let me find it. I should have been more prepared. I wasn't expecting a yes. Heal. That's a 20. 16 plus 4. It's 20.
All right, yeah, that's enough to tell he's very badly hurt.
Okay. I'm going to use my bottle cap to add 8 to my next D20 roll. And I'm going to call out to him as a diplomacy check and tell him, Suto, drop it. There's no way out of this. You cannot survive this. I'm going to roll that. For a +8, that's a 16.
16?
Yeah. Then I'm going to put my dice away and go to bed.
Yeah, he says, "I'll never stop fighting. You can't win. Even if you stop me, there's more to come." And he doesn't. I was gonna say he swings at somebody, but he can't because it's not his turn.
Okay, well then to close that off, I'm just going to take a little 5-foot step over that way. Because why not?
Yeah, I was already to like change shit if he would roll well,
Yeah. I thought it would roll well too when you added an 8 to it, but wasted my bottle cap. So there's that.
All right. Moves on. Katul.
I'm just gonna move up and well, can I move through Musashi to get to him?
You can move through Musashi or Stompy to come here.
That'll incur an attack.
But yeah, that will incur an attack.
Shoot him with your bow.
Fuck it. No, I will take it. Yeah.
All right. That is a total of a 20 to hit. Sweet.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
gonna
Yeah.
hit.
Awesome.
For 3 points of damage. He, punches you right in your fang.
Okay, that's
Alright,
cool.
Kill him.
Makes it your turn.
Alright, I'm going to do 2 claw attacks.
Okay.
Okay. $12 to hit.
12 misses.
Terrible.
We're just rolling excellent.
His AC is like a 17, so you guys.
Hey, Bennett, you should be adding something to that roll, bud.
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah, you should at least be able to add your strength bonus to it.
Unless you have weapon finesse, which I don't remember.
I
That would
don't.
next. Okay,
I
so
don't.
then it would just be your strength.
Yeah, +2. So 14 still doesn't hit.
No, sir.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're surrounding him.
So you get to roll one more. You have 2 claws.
All right.
Yeah, you do get to. You'll almost have him flanked.
Oh, nice.
That misses. That moves around Argus and Stompy. Come on, Stompy, finish it off. You can get him.
Argus is going to take a 5-foot step here.
Okay.
And then he's just going to stay there. And then I don't have anything I can do. Nope. So Snoppy's just going to hit.
The roleplay of this is hilarious.
That's
though.
a natural 19.
Missing.
For the
and
All right.
he's like,
So that
You
natural
sure we
19
didn't
hits.
drink a bunch before we came here?
And then a 17 for the next claw.
That also hits.
So the first claw is a 3. And the second claw is a 4.
All right. And yeah, and as soon as Stompy, jumps out there and gets into the fight, Pseudo falls unconscious.
Oh, time.
Yeah.
Argus calls out to Stompy to heal. And I have to roll for that for a push, or he's going to just keep attacking him. That's a natural 15. That passes.
Okay.
We out of combat?
Yeah. He is down. Combat is over.
Fuck's sake, I didn't do anything out of all of that. I hit one creature, and that was it.
nothing.
Well, a couple of you guys
Just
both have Arcus and Cthulhu both have 50 feet of rope on you. Maybe you want to tie this guy up.
That's what
Yeah,
I was
he's
gonna ask.
bleeding out, by the way.
Heal check on
Um,
him. I mean,
No,
to
don't-
stop him
don't
from
do a heal
bleeding.
check. I'll do a stabilize.
Okay, either way.
I have it that way.
All right, yeah. You stabilize him. He's currently mechanically at -1 hit point.
I don't know why, but it says you can resist my stabilize if you want to.
If I want to.
I want to die.
Stabilize has a will save.
It has it says will negate.
Yeah. What would be the will save on it?
Roll it and I'll let you know.
It's a 15.
You beat it.
So he continues to bleed out.
It's like spell level plus caster level plus 10, so it's like 12. And no, it's an Orison spell, so it's 11.
No, it's,
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he continues to
it's
bleed
not
out.
11. It's a little bit higher than 11.
So I'll give you another chance on it though. If you want to try again,
I mean, Devin can do it.
We could just heal check him. He can't stop us from fixing his wounds.
True.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yeah, you take 20 minutes or so, and you heal his wounds, and he'll wake up naturally in about an hour.
Oh, we
Okay, good.
we tied him up.
We have other stuff to take care of because this room, there was a goblin in here recently, so maybe we should check this room down to the south here.
I think we need to check this
I'll do
room
another,
and then get him, and then check the upstairs room.
All right.
I'll check
and-
the next door that I run across.
Yeah.
And can we pull? Can Argus wants to pull anything that he has on his body off of him before
All right,
we tie him up.
let's do that.
Yeah.
On him, you find a potion of cure light wounds.
Hold on. Let me get my stupid thing open. Okay. Potion of cure light wounds.
I'd say
Okay.
give that back to Cthulhu since he used one.
Yeah.
Let's just get everything out real quick.
Yeah,
and then
yeah. Spit it all out. And then we'll...
A composite short bow with 20 arrows. Okay.
Okay.
A ring of protection +1. I should have made y'all roll magic thing on that.
Should have,
All right,
but you
but
didn't. Too late now.
Should have, but didn't. All right,
Sounds like something I
Masterwork
could use.
Thieves' tools.
I want those.
A masterwork flute.
A Masterworks what?
Flute?
Yes.
What the hell will that do?
A flute like you blow on it flute, or a flute
Yeah.
like a champagne glass?
Flute like you blow on it. Flute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop it.
All right, what else you got?
A pair of silver earrings. All right. 6 pouches of gold dust, containing roughly 50 gold each.
Okay.
Okay. 8 pouches of silver dust. Value of 5 gold points each.
5
You
gold
said
points each, or
5
silver
gold?
points?
5 gold each. That's how much silver is in there. It's
Okay.
Okay.
gold value is 5. Okay. 10 pieces of platinum.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's a lot.
And a journal.
We could just. I'm gonna go ahead and cast fire on that. And just get rid of it.
No, don't cast fire on the journal.
Oh, don't cast fire on the journal.
No, don't cast. Let's
We
see
need a
what it
light
is.
source.
So he's tied up,
Can't
right?
Yeah.
So
He's
how
got
do
a-
we do that mechanically, like tying him up? Do you use the whole 50 feet of rope?
Basically.
Just
Well,
like leave it
I mean,
forever?
you can cut your rope and have a 10-foot piece
Right
of
back.
rope and a 40-foot piece of rope.
Doesn't take 50 feet of rope to tie someone up, is all I'm saying.
No,
you
it
can use
doesn't.
50 feet of rope to tie him up super tight.
Yeah. That way you're not cutting up your 50-foot piece of rope, because I will hold you to that.
Okay.
You come across a 60-foot cliff. Oh, I've got a 10-foot piece of rope and a 40.
Time to go.
We can fall 40 feet. Or we
Hey,
can fall 20.
Argus, move down here if you want to.
All right. Yeah. All right. So you're not reading the journal yet. All right. Musashi, you
Yes.
open this door, and it is a storage room. You find various pieces of old, dusty glasswork, and panes of window glass, just stacked up against the walls, and lots of dust. All right. Argus, you find this door locked.
Can I roll a perception to see if I hear anything on the inside?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll perception.
That is 18.
18. You hear faint whimpering and that's about all you can hear.
Okay.
Faint. Sobs.
I relay it to the party. In this room, there's somebody in here. Something's in this room.
Another goblin, or
It's just faint whispering. Where's Cordova with his
Whim-
master?
Whimpering.
That's what I
he
said.
went
It's
to the
faint
bathroom.
whimpering.
he went to the bathroom, so he'll be back in a second.
All right.
But he does have those handy dandy thieves tools. He might be able to just unlock the door for us.
Cthulhu, can you pick locks?
I cannot.
Nice. I can't either.
It's very convenient that you cannot do that.
Very convenient. Almost like you know my character sheet or something.
Hey, is that disabled device?
No, it's yeah. Is there not a lockpick skill?
Mm-mm.
Then yeah, it would be disabled device.
Well, I'm gonna try. I have a +2 on it.
What's
Okay.
up?
Or
I missed.
we can take
Found a locked door.
we could take 20 and open it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
let's
perception of what's on the other side, or
I
trap
heard-
check it or anything?
I heard faint whimpering, and
Faint whimpering.
I'm assuming my perception was high enough to tell me if there was anything there.
We have thieves' tools if you want to just pop the lock. I mean, somebody in here's got to be a thief.
Or we could just take 20 and... Because we're still searching the room. It's whatever.
Whatever the GM says we can do.
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, if it won't ruin the tools, why not pop the lock?
All right, yeah.
Right,
So
two
you
are down there.
you take
Turn it
20
over.
minutes, and you open the door, and you find beaten and bruised Amiko Kaijitsu, tied wrist to ankle in the corner of this room.
He'll
And I
check.
will- Yep.
12.
Let's check 12.
15.
Never been healthier.
So it's great. She's fine.
She looks all right. I mean, she's beaten and bruised, and she's hurt, but you're fairly certain she can get up and walk if y'all just help her.
I'm gonna offer her my water skin.
She takes it and greedily drinks as much of it as she can hold. Oh, thank you. He tricked me into coming here with news about my father, but well, he locked me in here. Did you guys find him?
We have him tied up in the other room.
Oh, thank God.
Why did he trick you?
I guess he thought that I agreed with him, or that I would want to act out against father. But I mean, when he laid out his case to attack the town and why we needed to turn against everybody, and I told him I couldn't do it.
What was his reasons? Why did he want to turn against everybody?
That everybody in this town was horrible to him, and that nobody deserved to live. Just basic pseudo depression.
I'm gonna look to the party and ask them if they want to let her just kind of mosey on back to where she needs to go, and we can question her later.
I'd almost say keep her with us, just considering that someone already attacked her once. It's probably someone else.
I agree.
Yeah, keep her with us while we finish this up, and then we'll take her and him over to Sheriff Baylor, lock him up.
Yeah.
Sounds good
All
to
right,
me.
sounds good.
So
All right, y'all continue searching.
All right,
Okay.
I'll check the next room.
I want to continue checking this room.
You find in this room once you cross over this rough terrain, it seems to be a wall that was recently broken down. It looks as if this wall was added after the construction of the normal basement, and then very recently broken into. And in this room you find a kind of old office. This is a room where you find a sleeping bag. You can tell that Pseudo has been sleeping and drinking down here for the last couple of days. His bedroll is even still warm, and there's a open bottle of alcohol beside it, as if he was disturbed in a hurry.
It smells like feces in here. What's in the next room?
All right.
Well, is there anything else I can investigate in there? Find any other hints?
Yeah,
clues?
Jeremy, I want to spin around and do a bit of a detect magic kind of on this floor and these different rooms that we're kind of walking around through.
Okay, the only magic you detect is from that ring that you found.
Okay.
All right.
So we move to the next door.
Yeah, you move to the next door, and you open this door and you see a long, winding tunnel that descends into pure black.
Argus is gonna caution the party, and maybe we could get some guard. Well, he's gonna look at the party. Maybe when we go see Hemlock, he can send some. Yeah, he can send some guards down here to clear the rubble and to guard it while we get a night's rest. Basically, I'm out. I have one spell left. Kador was out of spells. So
I would agree.
Yeah.
I took some damage myself.
Hey, Jeremy, does this door swing in or out?
In
Into the tunnel?
Yeah.
Or into the hallway?
In against this wall.
I don't see what you're doing.
Because it didn't do a thing.
And
Okay.
against the wall
Got
right
it.
here.
against
Into
this
the
wall.
tunnel room. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if there was a way that we could potentially barricade it with some of these rocks. Like if it opened outward, we could wedge it closed, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Okay. Cordova's going to suggest maybe we should search the rest of this building. There may be other goblins or something further that we need to take care of.
Amiko, he said he tricked you here with the lore of your father. Is your father here?
I haven't seen him. He said that. I'm afraid he said that father was already taken care of.
So he
Taken
possibly.
care of.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to search the first floor to see if he's up there, because he's not down here, obviously.
Yeah, definitely should search the first floor.
And then while we're doing that, let's search those goblins.
Sounds
Sure,
good.
I'll head up with Argus.
All right.
So we move
On the
back.
goblins.
Is this goblin dead now?
Um,
Hold on.
are we
I didn't.
dragging his body with us?
We put him on the back of Stompy.
He actually is still conscious. Like not conscious, but he's not bleeding out anymore, and his heart's still beating.
Do you want to capture him too?
What, this goblin?
Yeah.
No, Argus is just gonna kill him.
He's just like stomp on his his neck as you walk by.
That was very violent, Argus.
Oh, they
well,
shot me with a fucking arrow.
I was gonna stab him with my sword, but thank you for having me not have to clean it.
I mean, I can cast Stabilize on him if you want me to.
You should stabilize him and then stomp on his neck and kill him.
Oh my god, that's what I do. I stabilize him, and then I stomp on his neck to kill him.
And then we cast fire on the body. Now, what do we find on all of these dead goblins?
Yes.
All right. 8 dead goblins. You find 8 dog slicers, and 8 pieces of regular leather armor. You also find 2 potions of Cure Light Wounds and various coins totaling about 37 gold pieces.
Okay. Detect magic around here? Whatever's in range of me?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right. I want to appraise the stuff that we've got, or do you guys want to go through the building first?
Let's go through the building and see if
Yeah,
there's
let's go
anything
through the
else.
building.
So Argus moves up to this door, and I'm gonna roll perception to see if anything's behind it that I can hear. 15 plus 7, I think it is.
Yeah, you hear nothing.
Argus is gonna push on it and go into that room.
I'll follow behind him.
You find the preparation room. Primary ingredients for glass making, sand, soda, and ash, are mixed in this room.
If I roll a perception, will I find anything of value?
No.
Out of the ordinary?
No,
We're not here to loot the place.
No, you move through. You go to.
I'm looting the place.
Yeah.
Anything of value.
You find.
Come out with like 700 sheets of glass, and I'm gonna sell them super cheap.
Yeah.
You can use this to cut this up with.
Why are you stealing all of those flasks, Argus?
In this room, you find nothing but files. This room here seems to be a reception area, where small clients come in and find things.
Argus is taking all the nice pins, just so everyone knows.
All right.
I think you should percept. We should all percept in this room to hear if we hear anything coming up, because I know we didn't really stop to heal back there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shit! We're off the table.
I have a 17 plus 7.
I got 15.
Yeah, you guys definitely got me beat.
Yeah. All right. The 17 plus 7, 24. You don't hear anything, but you're starting to smell a faint musky smell. Yeah, and you see
Was it this door? Or
Stompy's nose. Like he starts to sniff the air. Yeah. It's coming from this direction.
Okay,
To the double doors.
that's good.
In that room I just opened up, when y'all searched there, you just found an empty safe. Yeah, that was Longicu's office. Okay. You found the safe had been cracked open and emptied.
That's probably what was on him.
Yeah, that's probably where the platinum pieces came from.
Okay, so Argus
That
moves. He sends Stompy. He tells Stompy to seek. That's a push. You want me to roll for it?
No. We'll say you're out of combat. We'll say he listens to you.
So
Alright.
he's following the smell. He's using scent.
All right. He follows the smell over to this room here full of beds.
Okay.
And as you guys, I assume Amiko's still with you, correct?
Yeah.
You
Argus
open
wants
this.
to be the first one through.
Yeah. You peek into this room, and you see the aftermath of a horror movie.
I'm
Every
gonna
bed
immediately-
is
Argus turns
disheveled.
around to Kadova and says, "Keep Amiko out."
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
immediately turning her away and shielding her eyes from this.
Every bed is undone. There's a couple of bodies laying across the floor, blood everywhere, like just everywhere. There's a broken dog slicer laying beside the door where someone broke it on one of the workers. The workers who are there on the ground, they're in their underwear. They were obviously caught middle of the night sleeping.
I'll
Can
have
we
my
identify
guy.
any of these as Mr. Kaijitsu?
You do not.
Okay.
I'll have my character just kind of walk in calmly, take a look around, and kind of tell the obvious. Yeah, they were slaughtered in their sleep.
Yeah.
Argus picks up the
It
dog slicer.
appears that they were
If you guys
slaughtered
signify
in
that Longiku is not in here, I'm gonna release Amiko and be like, he's not in here, so I'm gonna let her go.
Okay. Argus picks up the dog slicer and shoves it into Musashi and says, he's like, "You've done this stuff before." And he just walks out, meaning like, use it on Tessudo.
All right. Yeah, you're still carrying along an unconscious pseudo with you. So,
Okay.
you continue to search, and you get to, these doors right here. And Amiko said, "That's the display room through there. That's where Father would, do his business. That's where people would actually spend the money. He had his most prized, glassworks on display in there."
Well,
I
then,
think you'd better stand back while we open this door.
yep. Then I'll just calmly, quietly, weapon ready, crack the door open, and then kind of swiftly shove it open, ready.
Roll perception on the door first.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. Let's see.
Yeah, any door is roll perception or you get hit with an arrow.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, I got a 14 on
We
perception.
gotta learn from.
I'm
I'm not going to
Uh,
do that to you twice in
I got
two
an 8.
sessions.
I got a natural 1.
I
I got
hear
an 8.
lies. Hang on,
Oh, wow.
+4. That's what I got. Okay.
The door was open.
I got a 14.
Unlocked.
Not much better. My rolls are garbage tonight.
All right.
26.
You find nothing. You hear nothing. Well, you don't find nothing, but
Oh,
you
I
hear
didn't-
nothing.
I rolled 3. Oh, that's fine.
Argus just pushes on the door. He's already taken an arrow to the chest.
Yeah.
Well, I was pushing open the door anyways.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
You push open the door, and you see what happened with the rest of the workers. Scattered all around this room are the other employees' dead bodies. Some of them with the glassworks stabbed into their bodies and in different decorative fashions by goblins, obviously toying with their victims. But right in the center of the room, you see someone slumped in a chair, their back to the door. I imagine somebody is holding Amiko back still.
Yeah.
As you go up and go around to see who it is, and what you find is Pseudo Kaijitsu's ultimate masterpiece. His late father, Longiku Kaijitsu, is tied to the chair with 5 or 6 different colors of green and blue and red molten glass streamed off his face, dripping, it has dripped down and burned holes into his legs and his stomach. And you see just a horrific, multicolored crystal skull, staring back at you.
Keep her out of this room.
Now, is there a perception check I can see if there's anything I can cover the body with?
Nothing in this room.
You have a very fine cloak on you that doesn't, not a very fine cloak, that cloak that you've been carrying around, that torn fine cloak?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Then I'll use that to kind of cover the body momentarily.
All right.
Now, can I do a check around the room to see if there's anything that can, one, of value, and two, anything that can identify the workers or possessions so we can find out who they were? Kind of next to kin type stuff.
Yeah. Well, all of the workers' possessions would be in the in their bunks.
Okay.
There's undoubtedly a ledger of people who work here.
Yeah.
Guards.
But as far as anything of value, no. It seems as if everything in this room has been smashed and ground into flesh.
Argus just looks at everybody and says, "Let's go. There's nothing more here."
Does anyone mention that Longiku's in there? Because Amiko and I are down the hallway, and I'm not going to tell her if you guys don't tell her.
Oh no, let us just like walk out, and I think we'll both give you a look, like the throat slash, like don't go in there,
Okay. Well, if Amiko doesn't
slash your throat, no.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Why would I run my finger across his neck?
Make Pseudo tell Amiko.
I think we should get somewhere and have her under the impression that we just don't know where he is, and then if we get somewhere and get some drinks and some food, then we can break the news to her that way.
Yeah, we might want to do that with the sheriff and the sheriff's office since we're headed that way anyways.
Yep. Now, what I'll do is, you said there's molten glass everywhere. I'll take a small chunk from near the body and bring it with. It's like this is all that's left of him.
That's a little right. So basically,
you
reached
like
down
rings?
and broke his finger off.
Yeah, like rings are like a piece that, like, can we do a perception on his body, like one more time or something to see if there's something that we could take off of it, or that would let her know that
does he have a
actually
signet ring himself?
He's actually, yes, he does. He does have his own Kaijitsu family ring, with the family crest stamped in gold. And he's still wearing the same robe that y'all saw him wearing at her bar. He's still wearing that same robe. Has the same walking stick beside him.
Since his stomach was burned.
Is there any way we can get the ring?
Yeah, I'd say
try and take the ring.
Grab the ring and the walking stick.
Yeah.
When she sees that, she'll know what happens when she sees the walking stick.
The robe it's if it's got glass fused with it now, and it's holes in it. But I mean, I would say if you want to wear a creepy cloak like that around, I'd say it's still in wearable condition. If that's
no, I wouldn't want to. But if there's like a sigil to like cut out of it or like tear out of it to show her, this is his.
Detect magic.
No magic.
Okay. We can leave it on him then. I don't think we need that.
Yeah.
But I'll take the sigil ring and his walking stick.
Yeah, I'll get a signal from you guys. I think we're already heading out of the building. I'm guiding her out.
Yeah.
So
is Pseudo unconscious or is he conscious?
He's unconscious.
Okay, you said both. That's why I asked.
On the back of Stompy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can put him on my horse. We'll drag him along with that.
Yeah, he's still out.
So, after seeing all the mayhem, Argus walks over to him and just punches him in his unconscious ass face.
He takes 5 points of damage. He's gonna be even longer before he wakes up.
I'll walk over and whisper to the rest of the group, for all you that didn't go in the rooms. This was definitely murders of chaos. This was not organized.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh, it's Foxglove.
Oh shit, he's not supposed to be here.
Oh man, we haven't seen him since he got mad about the boar hunt.
Oh,
back to the hunt.
So we're in there.
Yeah.
Argus goes over to, is it Hemlock?
You get to the station and realize Hemlock's still not there. He's still probably 2 days away from returning to Sandpoint.
Oh, that's right, he did leave.
Yeah, so who's this dude? Who's that Idris Elba look-alike?
Oh my god.
He's not on my screen.
I don't have any Idris Elba on my screen either.
I have a bald-headed guy.
Refresh your page, Casey.
I'm in the sheriff's office.
Yeah, but
There's a
refresh your
weird
page
guy
anyway,
over
because
here.
maybe yours didn't load correctly.
It's weird. Yeah, the Idris Elba looking guy is Sheriff
Yep.
Bello Hemlock.
He's still there.
But- Well,
Ignore
he's
it.
not on my screen.
It's not on my screen either.
Not on mine. Now it makes me want to refresh.
All right. So, anyways,
So
if Baylor's not here, is there any other person here?
No, it's just there's a couple of guards that are, they're manning the fort, I guess, watching the prisoners. And they
Is
see
there
you bring
any
in
other-
Pseudo.
Cage besides the one with the goblin in it?
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
couple.
So I look at any of the guards and I tell them to get to the glassworks to secure it and to go into the tunnel and start clearing the debris.
So a couple of them jump up and trot out the door to go take care of that immediately.
And then,
We're gonna have another guy stick Suto on one of these holding cells.
Okay. Yeah, Pseudo.
And before we throw him in
So-
there, do we want to kind of strip him of absolutely everything?
Oh yeah,
we
Yeah.
already did
Oh, yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, like, get him
clothes.
down to his undies, make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, and put some rags on him.
I mean, I'll take his clothes. They're kind of cool.
Yeah. Stimpy kind of gets up on the bars that he sees. And, oh, you got him, huh? He's a scary one.
And I asked Snippy how he's doing.
Ah, doing great. There's a bed here, and they've started bringing me food. It's really nice. I think I've made friends.
Good.
They
So
they
is
keep
this
talking.
is
They
this
keep
one of
talking
the
about a
long cakes?
special trip I'm gonna make. To see the headsman. I'm gonna get a new head or something. It sounds amazing.
Well, you're not seeing me, so I think you'll be okay.
So I guess we just need to talk to Amiko now.
Yeah.
We got a journal to read.
You do have a journal to read.
Yeah,
Well,
why,
I think
why don't we-
think before we go and interrogate this guy, we should get very very familiar with the journal he's got going on here.
I was gonna say we tell Amiko about her dad,
Oh yeah, of course.
and then we go and we look into the journal, and as we're looking into the journal, we split up this stuff because I want that ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
you want that sigil?
No.
You
Oh,
want
you
to
want
to
the
go
protection
to the
ring.
bar and drink now.
So taking the walking stick and the sigil ring, we're gonna I guess walk over to Amiko and be like, we're
Why do I
very
have a
sorry.
naked lady
You
with
know,
wings
just-
on my screen now?
because I
Well,
shared
I'm
the
the
journal
one that
to you.
had the. Well, I had the ring and the staff, so I'll be the bearer of bad news. Lady Amiko, I very much regret to say, but we have found this among the people there. Just quietly hand over the stick and the ring.
She kind of reaches out, confused, and he never took off his ring. What are you telling me?
Unfortunately, he was among the bodies that were there.
Oh.
This is the proof that he was in
Oh.
with the unfortunate massacre. And trust me, my dear, it is not something you need to witness.
And she is kind of sinks a little bit. Last we spoke, I shouted at him.
Well, unfortunately, you
That's-
cannot fix the past, but you can move forward.
She, tears start to well up in her eyes, and she says, "Well, I believe I must go to the manor and speak with the staff and get things started. Do you mind?"
Well, before you go, can we ask you some questions, or would you rather do this at a later date?
Sure. I can try to answer a few questions. She sits down.
Okay. Did he say if anybody else was with him or working with him?
He was talking about his love a lot. His woman.
Who did he give a name?
No. He said I might recognize her. He said I knew her, but she's changed. He didn't tell me a name.
What do you mean changed?
I don't know. He just said that I might recognize her. That she's different than she was.
Okay.
And he told me that father worked with him, but I mean, then he killed father, so I don't know if I believe that.
You see, in the glasswares where in the basement we found a tunnel that we didn't go down. Do you know where that tunnel might lead to?
The tunnel?
Next to what looks like your father's old office?
Hey, am I the only one that sees the journal on my screen right now?
No,
nope.
I closed it out.
Yeah.
Okay, because Cordova's reading it, and he's got information that pertains to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just figured we'd read it at a later plain date. Like,
good. Speak up.
Anyways, yeah, she no, the basement's only ever contained the two rooms, the one that I was in and the storage room beside. My father-in-law, I mean not my father-in-law, my grandfather, bricked up a couple of rooms some years back, but that was, that's all I've ever known. It's the two.
Okay. Yes. Do y'all have any questions for her?
No.
None that I can think of.
Hey, can we pull up the stuff you shared with us?
Yeah.
Cordova's deep into the journal right now while you guys are talking.
If you go over to what's it up here?
It's under journal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it says handout 1-2.
Yeah. All right. You'll have several pages from his journal. Most of them just, they talk about his love for Nawalia Tobin.
Most importantly, if you'll notice, his love is trying to remove her celestial taint. And what did we learn about Nawalia?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's an Asimir. They are celestial.
Yes.
So
you also find in here that go ahead.
Hey Devin, do you have does Cordova do you recognize the name Maleficor? Ever how you say it?
Melfeshnakor.
Melfeshnakor?
Do I? Jeremy, do I?
Nope.
Have you heard of that before? Like, you keep talking of a great doom. Is there a check or anything that he can run on it?
Give me you have knowledge religion?
Do I ever?
Give me a knowledge religion.
Hold on, do I? Let me check.
Oh.
Knowledge religion. Okay. +7 on this one. Here we go.
Damn.
That's an 18 + 7. 25. Prepared for a 25, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Where'd you get that name from, Argus?
It's in the journal.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming we're all looking at it since it was handed out to us.
Was it? I didn't even read that word.
Yeah. It's right where it says, "My love to distract with the lower chambers to make the decision." It says Maleficor.
All right.
Released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. Okay, I got it.
You yeah, we'll say you do recognize that name. Melfeshnikor.
It's a Runelord. Nailed it.
Done. Mission over.
Game over.
All right. Melfeshnikor is, a lieutenant, a commander in an army, of Sinspawn that roam your time. He is a very high-ranking Sinspawn.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that.
Did y'all catch Cordova? I'm assuming we're all looking at this. Did you see where it says Celestial Taint and replacing it with her mother's grace by burning her father's dreams at the Thistletop Shrine? It seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say for her new hands on pleasing me.
Yeah, that's interesting because she was
Nalia.
Yeah, Nalia. But
yeah,
it says burning her father's remains, but she was adopted, right, Jeremy? She was adopted by Father Tobin.
Right, but like,
it's her connection to the bones.
So, replacing it with her mother's grace is interesting because who's her mother?
And right, well, that's replacing it to a mother's grace. But then if you read, hopefully, when she does, Cordova does Lamashtu sound familiar to you? Do you know if that might be your
great? When she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. I'm assuming Lamashtu is a god. Do I need to roll religion on that one?
Actually, when you hear the name Lamashtu,
we go back to the chopper because that's who he was sacrificing to.
When you hear the name Lamashtu and you see these pictures of Nawalia, it triggers within you a memory of your time of your falling backwards through time.
Right. Okay, I don't have that handy right at the moment. Let me find that. Because there was a whole thing about this whole Lamashtu thing.
Yeah.
Is this it?
So it didn't trigger when I told you about the chopper and Lamashtu the first time?
No, it triggers when he sees this picture and associates it with Lamashtu.
Gotcha.
God damn it, I can't find the thing, man. Help me out, Jeremy. Where'd it go?
You saved it in your documents.
Oh, yeah. It's not on my docs. It's on my Pathfinder folder.
Okay. That's smart. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lamashtu. Wait, no. Was it Lamashtu?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, with the mention of Lamashtu and the pictures and stuff, it triggers Cordova, and he almost like PTSD. He's gonna pull his hands away from the book, and he backs up, and he's visibly shaken by this, and he says it's it was an abysmal pit, full of fire and smoke, and like his eyes begin to like glaze over, like like an oracle, and he's like his voice becomes monotone. He's like, where the beast of the pit walks her ways in her infinite black cloak, and she walks with a sturdy step along the dust and bones of the righteous dead, and along the rivers of blood that flow from the gnashing teeth of Knowles. She is the ruler of Galarian, queen of the world, in her abode with the darkened skies that linger with thunder, along with the demons that behold. No one dies here in that realm. Only does the goddess of monsters die into rest there, and only shall she be indestructible from the fire and the cries of fear. And he snaps out of it and like falls to his knees.
Argus reaches into his bag. He starts like scrambling into his bag, and he's like, and he grabs it and he's like, "Take this, dude. Take this.
Take the drugs." He does. He's not even gonna question what that was. He's just completely shaken, and that little glitch he's got, like it's activating kind of a lot.
Argus is also going to bring up a fact, and he's going to state that the tunnels we saw were the smugglers' tunnels. Smuggling tunnels in my father's glassworks, and then invade from the river.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, Cordova, do you know what Quittis's aid is? Is it? I can't tell. Is that a SIT or SIR?
Which page?
The one with the chick crying. Repugnant seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, but I don't think it is the best plan. We should get the something aid.
We should get the Quasit's aid.
Quasit's aid. Cordova, does Quasit sound familiar to you?
Cordova.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Does closet sound familiar to Cordova? Is
I
it
don't-
something that? Okay.
Is that something I know? Do I roll for that one?
You have a knowledge planes.
I do have knowledge planes.
Roll me that knowledge planes, yo.
Planes. That's an 18 plus 3.
All right. A Quasit is a demon associated with sin. They are tiny creatures. Let's see. Unlike most demons, Quasits are not formed in the abyss from the souls of dead mortals. Instead, they are created with when an evil spellcaster seeks one as a familiar. The abyss answers the quest by forming a Quasit to link with a spellcaster, which appears directly in the material plane. So think kind of like have y'all watched the Chilling Tales of Sabrina?
Yeah.
The new
No.
kind of like how their
Actually,
familiar
really you should take a
like
kick at it, David.
appears for them.
Okay.
Quasits serving as familiars have no society of their own, and they serve the whim of their masters. When the master dies, the Quasit has the opportunity to try and seize the master's soul and transform it into a larva and take it into the abyss. The Quasit can then try to barter the larva? That makes no sense. As the first steps on the Quasit's endless quest for advancement in the demonic ranks.
So, Argus looks and he's like, "We have to go to those tunnels."
Nawali is making a deal with the demon Lord Lamashtu, a demon goddess.
Well, Argus agrees, but
Yeah, it's already begun.
yeah, she's making the deal with the demon lord Lamashtu, but she's also trying to release another demon Malfishnikor, and it seems like this is all in Thistletop.
Yeah, it's
But when are they attacking? It states we need to go clear out those tunnels.
definitely.
Is there still like a soldier in there?
Yeah, there's still a guardsman there.
I tell him to take a message to the ones that are going in there to not go in the tunnel and to barricade the door somehow.
Don't go in the tunnel, barricade the
Until
door.
we come back down there. I don't know how they'll barricade it, but you know.
All right.
His love is distracted with the lower chambers. It says the lower chambers of what?
Giggity.
Well, that's that, and I might be reading into it, but if you remember Barasmith, Rip Nugget, they are goblins.
Yeah, they're goblins.
And they're goblins that were at Thistletop.
Right. And they seem to be just kind of an annoyance to Suto here.
Right, because they're fighting over which way to take over the town.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming when it says lower chambers, they're talking about lower chambers at Thistletop.
That's what I'm thinking. So she's too distracted by the lower chambers because of what she has happening down there in the lower chambers, which is she's trying to release Malfeshnikor, and
Yeah,
she's trying to make a deal with Lamashtu for a new body to become a full-blown demon herself. And Suto's concerned that her body won't be as hideous as Lamashtu's body.
Or he's hoping that her body's not going to be as
Yeah.
hideous.
Yeah.
Because it says so. Huckabus are demons too, aren't they?
Well, whatever happens here, Argus, we need to move on. We need to go to Thistletop.
We
Alright.
need to clear out those tunnels,
The tunnels, yes, by way of the tunnels, of course. And we need to speak with Suto about all of this.
because those tunnels will be the distract destroyer of Sandpoint. Argus is gonna want to rest.
Yeah, everybody should.
Yep.
Real quick first. So I asked for predictions before. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Cordova, you predicted that there was some sort of evil, like religious magic or something to do with the old light. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you underneath the glassworks where it goes.
Mhm.
The reason it sits beside the old light is because these tunnels run directly under the old light.
Yes.
So you get a bottle cap for that.
Sweet.
You also get a bottle cap for your nice fright in there. So go ahead and take 2 bottle caps tonight.
Awesome.
Casey, you pretty much predicted Nawalia's motives. Nawalia's uh, stealing her father's body to all that. So you're going to go ahead and get your bottle cap for that.
Nice.
Boom, got it.
Yeah. And
how many bottle caps does that give me? Like 2,
You
right?
have 3, dude.
3?
Yeah,
Awesome.
it gives you 3.
I'm going to start busting them out.
You should start using them, yeah. And
hey, do bottle caps roll over to a next character if we die? Just curious.
Yeah, bottle caps are the players. Okay. They belong to the player, not the character.
Okay.
I think those are all the correct ones so far.
Cool.
Josh and Ben, did I forget one of yours?
Nope.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. So, okay, we're gonna move on. Y'all make your way back. What? Go ahead.
Wait, as we're walking back, Argus grabs Cthulhu and says, "Thank you, my friend. Thank you." And he speeds up a little bit past him.
Yeah, Cthulhu just continues his pace and doesn't say anything.
Yeah. Stimpy, looks out. Aw, come on! I want a hug.
Well, I'm gonna cast my last Cure Light Wounds on Stompy.
All right.
Can we just say Max?
Yeah. Fair.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Changing his name.
Yeah.
No, his name is Stompy. Oh,
okay. You're saying max cure spells. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, Stimpy calls out, "Have fun."
Oh, that's the goblin's name. I forgot that was the goblin's name.
Yeah, Stimpy.
I was curing Stompy.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all go on. I imagine you make your way back to your rooms at the Rusty Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Amiko there, but you do see Bathana Corwin.
Argus asks for the journal. He's not going to bed yet.
Okay. She stops y'all as you walk in and says, "Oh, Amiko stopped by. She wanted me to let y'all know that you have free board here for as long as you need it. Not that that's any good for business." And she, stomps off and cleaning her hands.
She's a role player.
While you're stomping off, can I get food and drink?
If you're pretty much living here, you know where the kitchen is.
Cool with me. Does my dinosaur get free roam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Argus hops behind the counter, grabs food, and grabs a couple of pitchers of beer, and sits down with the journal.
All right.
You just studying that? Do you need somebody with you?
Yeah, he's on a motion for Cordova.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I'll sit with you.
I'll go down and sit
pushes a
and
beer
eat some
towards you.
food.
I'm gonna straddle the bench facing you.
Awesome.
I believe there's no Cthulhu on this map.
He's right there.
Where?
He's right in the middle right
He's
there. You
right
don't see him?
Oh, yeah. I
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
There
Okay,
he
okay,
is.
cool.
And Argus motions for Cthulhu.
I can't see him because he's black.
That's funny. Yeah, I kind of no.
And he pushes Cthulhu a plate of food and a beer.
So what are we doing? Having a little powwow here about this journal?
Yeah.
Might as
So-
well.
Cordova, you keep warning us of a great doom, and you recognized Lamashtu, and you went into a daze and told us that she's going to walk the earth. What is your world like?
It's fire and brimstone.
How did it... Go ahead.
It's everything unimaginable.
How did it get that way?
At some point, 5 years ago, it's hard for me to explain this because Jeremy didn't give me a whole lot of information about it, obviously because of the book.
Yeah.
My understanding is that at some point 5 years ago, there was a ritual that began, and it was the beginning of the summoning of the Runelords. Understand we're 136 years in the future, so a lot of this information is lost to time. But we know it happened 5 years ago, close to Sandpoint.
5 years ago, our time.
Our time.
Okay.
And with the summoning of the Runelords brought about the Thessalonians. It brought about this black dragons, the crumbling of mountains. Now I don't know, Jeremy, how this plays in, honestly, with Lamashtu, but that's my understanding of how it came about, how the world that he's from comes about. So he'll go on to tell you like all the worst things. Like people live underground. They don't really live on the surface anymore, which is it's where I'm from. It's from underground.
You live in the old dwarf tunnels.
Dwarf tunnels.
Yeah, the ones that can lead into the deep dark or something that it's
Yeah.
So there's just as bad stuff below you as there is above you.
Yeah, basically we're sandwiched in by death and destruction at all times. The subjugation of the dwarves has happened. They've been brought to the surface for the most part, and they serve as slaves for the Thessalonians. You don't have cities. You don't have people. Everything is death. Everything is burnt. And like he'll be visibly shaken by talking about this because the world he's from is just absolute catastrophe.
All right.
Argus is shocked and quiet. Doesn't understand how somebody could survive in that.
People find a way.
Well, he's not gonna say it. He's tearing up. Like
for the balance.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be slowly drinking my beer, eating my meat, just listening intently. Like, yeah, okay.
And he'll continue to spill on. He'll tell you about the Order. He's from a group. It's called the Order, and we exist with the sole purpose of manipulating time and finding a way to travel back and stop this event from happening. And as you can see, obviously we've failed in some extent. I was a member of one of a 17. I'm one of a 17-man party, and I'm alone.
Where's the rest of your party?
I don't know. I may have a location, a lead in search of one of them, but it's not much to go on. They could have wound up in any period of time. I mean, I was 5 years late, so who knows what they are.
Yeah, and you know for a fact that from your studying, from looking at the books and finding Aaron Serrana's name.
Yeah.
Not only were you 5 years late, one of your companions was at least 40 years early.
Yeah, and I'm not going to bring up Aaron Serrana to anybody. Cthulhu's heard her, but nobody else has really heard her. And that's what I mean when I say I had a lead on her, because she went west. But he's not really going to dive into that too much. Like, I got a lead on one of them, but it's not much use. Yeah, so he'll that's basically the extent of it. So he explains like, as far as the Order goes, they manipulated time by using planar magic, like tapping into different planes. He's like, when I traveled through time, it seemed like an eternity.
Use funny words that we don't understand.
What is this? Traveled through time? What?
Yeah. What?
Said.
I'm a physicist where I'm from. We study quantum mechanics. Huh?
What is this quantum mechanics?
It's a study of the intensely small.
Where is your DeLorean?
It's parked out back.
Nice.
Why did they only send you?
Right. No, he So that's basically where he's from. They manipulated time and magic and he traveled through planes, and he explains like as I was traveling through these planes, it seemed like an eternity, but I didn't age a day. I traveled through, and I don't have a list of them in front of me, but I wasn't prepared for this. But he's like, I traveled through basically every realm, every plane, but the most memorable, the most horrifying was the Abyss. And that's the one. What's her name was from?
Lamashtu.
Lamashtu. Well, Lamashtu.
Lamashtu is from the Abyss.
I've seen Lamashtu, and we have to stop it all as soon as we can.
We will stop it. Argus looks at Cthulhu and tells him thank you again, and then he stares down Musashi and he says, "Looks like we will need your skills. It's a sad day when we're willing to kill."
Well, I've come to know that It's unfortunately a necessity in some cases. But it's all in the eye of the beholder if it's for justice or not.
And then Casey wants to know how close are we to level.
You are level 2. You will wake up as level 2.
Nice. Okay. So let's split this loot. So
Yeah, we
can
got
go
like
to
10
bed.
minutes. Yeah, before we can go to bed here. And
Yeah. Oh, by the way, one thing that I ignored because I remembered it early in the session and then forgot it again. Musashi, you never did pick your armor back up.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's still cleaning your armor.
Oh, you're right. I didn't forget about that.
But also, you never picked the bow up when you shot him with an arrow.
Yeah.
I can assume that we retconned that and he did pick those things up because that's silly.
Well, I mean,
he told him it would take like two days.
Yeah, it's a day or two,
Oh, yeah.
and then it was just the first thing the next morning.
Before we do the loot, everybody in agreement we have to go to the tunnels.
Yes.
I wonder if these are the tunnels that lead off the cliff.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we go in straight or should we go in through the cliffs? Just something for y'all to think about.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this loot here. I got 1 potion of Cure Light Wounds. I'm going to stick it on my character because it would have been useful to have when you fell and I didn't know.
Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, I think you should take 2 because with you using Cure Light Wounds, you're going to get that boost. And I think we should replace 1 of Cthulhu's. So that would take care of all the Cure Light Wounds.
So, okay, give me 2. And I'll slap 1 over on Cthulhu over here. He's already got 1. He's got 2. No, wait, that's not Cthulhu. That's Josh. Josh has 1 already, so I'll just give him another one. Throw it on the list.
Well, I have 2 actually.
Yeah, like you should take 2, and then Cthulhu should get 1, and that should be our 3 because we got.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right, Casey. Yeah, no, I got you. Cthulhu already had 1, so that puts him at 2, and Josh already has 2.
Okay.
He has 2 Cure Lights and 2 Cure Mods, actually.
Oh, nice.
So
well, if he has 2 Cure Mods, I don't need a Cure Light.
Right, I'm gonna take those off, and we'll let that ride like that for now. I have a composite short bow times 20. Does anybody need a composite short bow?
Well, you got what type of bow do you use, Miss Sashi?
I've got a long bow, I believe it is. Let me double check. Wrong page. I have a long bow.
You have better range with a long bow. I say we sell the composite short bow, and everybody's picking up arrows, right, Jeremy? Unless we have a horrible miss or something.
Yeah, unless you have a horrible miss, you get your arrow back.
What's our price on this one, Jeremy? The composite short bow with 20 arrows. What do we get? I'm just gonna go ahead and change it into the gold amount and work down the list, knock it out real quick, and then.
Hang on, I can tell you. I'll grab my app. It was pretty accurate last time.
Yeah.
And the ring of protection +1.
I want that.
Anybody in argument?
Nope.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Yes.
I survive okay.
On Argus. All right, thieves' tools. I'm guessing.
Hang on. What about you? What about you, Devin? You're the only other squishy one.
I don't need a ring of protection. I'm backline fighter.
Okay.
It's 75 gold pieces.
75 for that.
Yeah.
Total.
So, like I said, you'll take half the value.
So it's 75 half the value.
No, 75 is the whole value.
Give me the actual half the value.
Okay, what your value for it is?
37.
Yeah, 37.5.
30. I'll call it 37. Just call it 37, man. It's easier. Gold pieces. Thieves' tools. I'm assuming go to Cthulhu.
Well, he can't do disable device.
Oh.
Can you do
Musashi have
disable? No.
I don't have that.
I don't
What
have
about
disable
you?
device either, man.
Is it a skill
No,
that
I don't
you
have
can
it.
put points in Cthulhu?
It's a trained skill.
Possibly.
Let me pull up your sheet.
They're worth 100, so that y'all would sell them for 50.
Disabled.
I would say
device.
something like that's worth keeping for future.
You do not have disabled device. Can I disable device?
Is that the only reason to have thieves' tools? They give you a bonus to disable device.
That's the only reason I know of.
What's his class?
A ranger.
Ranger. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't have disabled device.
All right, so we'll sell it for 50.
Well, why don't we hold them? Just
Want to keep them?
yeah, look it up before
I'd
we
say
sell
keep
it.
them.
Shit. Okay. I'll leave them on the list.
The flute.
The flute, Jeremy. What's that worth? Nobody could play a damn flute.
It's not magical or anything.
No,
It's
it
a
just has to
masterwork.
work. It's a
Let's
really
see.
fucking nice flute.
Say it's y'all can sell that one for 65.
Can't somebody do like the where they perform and get money or something?
Yeah, nobody has perform
If anybody had a profession that allowed them to play the flute for money, that'd be a thing, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't have perform.
Hey, so we don't get the masterwork gold for this since it's masterwork. Isn't that like an extra 300?
I'm trying to find it, and I can't find a value on it. So I just gave you off the top of my head.
If that's what the city's willing to pay for it, then let's just dig it.
Well, let's get the most money we can.
Silver earrings?
Yeah, silver earrings.
Silver earrings are worth 25. Y'all would sell them for 12 gold, 5 silver.
12 gold, 5 silver.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, 6 pouches of gold dust. I don't think anybody needs that, right?
That's a component for spells.
Do you want to hang on to those?
Why don't we?
I think we should.
No, we can sell it. It's 50 golds each, so that's 25 golds. 25 gold.
Yeah, y'all have 6 pouches of it, 50 gold each, so y'all would get a total of 150 gold.
Okay. And the 8 pouches of silver dust?
8 pouches of silver dust, you would get 40 gold.
Check your spells, Devin, because I know a lot of the cure stuff where Druid uses silver dust. I don't know if you would need it.
I don't. I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's a component for a spell.
Well, that's what you have the component pouch for.
But it's a reusable component too. I mean, I'll tell you, if you sell, let's see, it's worth.
No, that's what you have
gold.
SU. That's what you have SU materials for.
That's
component pouch is what holds the components.
Yeah, SU materials is only worth up to 1 gold, I think.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do here, man?
It's up to you. I mean, I'll say if you take 1 unit of each, you can just pour it into your component pouch if you want. I'll pretend your component pouch is the equivalent of a bag of holding. You can just pour as much components in there as you want to keep.
So keep 1 and we'll sell 5 and 7.
Okay, 5 and 7. What do you got on that, Jeremy?
All right. So 5 times 250 would be 125 gold for the gold dust, and it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Half of that would be 17 gold and 5 silver for the silver pouches.
Okay. Then I've got 10 platinum pieces, the journal, 8 dog slicers, and 8 pieces of leather armor.
8
Do you remember what we? Yeah.
I think we said the dog slicers were like 10 gold or 10 something.
They are worth 8 gold apiece. So 10 of them, that would be 40 gold.
We have 8 of them.
8 of them. That would be 32 gold.
Okay. And then the 8 pieces of leather armor.
Wait, can I take 1 piece of leather armor?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll put you down for 2. That gives us 7 pieces of leather armor to get rid of.
1 leather armor is going to get fashioned in this top.
That's 35 gold.
Crap, my computer's being weird. I retyped the whole damn thing. All right. 35 gold, you say?
I have it written
That's
down.
your share of it.
Okay. And then let me get my calculator.
And then we found 37 gold and 10 platinums.
Yeah, you also found a ring of protection and
Ring of protection went to me.
Yeah, and some potions.
And then I have written down 8 gob. I don't know what that was.
Me either, man.
8 goblins?
Yeah, no, it was with the dog slicers.
Yeah, we had 8 dogs.
Oh, it was the 8 goblins.
There were 8
it's a heading. It's a heading.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
12 plus 125 plus 17. We're about to be rich. Plus 32 plus 35 plus the
plus 37.
37. That's 360 gold.
All right, that's not bad.
10 PPs. How many silver pieces are on here? 10.
That's 90 each.
10 silver pieces. Let me drop all this. Oh crap, I erased the journal. Fix that. Journal. Okay, so.
Yeah, 60 gold pieces would be 90 each.
Yeah, let me go ahead and add those 90s in there. So 182 plus 90 gives me 272. 27. Damn it. What is happening to my thing? Jeremy, are you on here?
Yeah, I'm looking.
I can't fucking
Yeah,
type,
no.
man. Like, my thing keeps messing up. Can you fix it? Like, under mine right there? I should have 6
No.
silver pieces and 272 gold pieces.
Okay.
What the hell is going on?
I got you. I'm fixing it.
I don't understand. That's like the insert key or something got hit and I can't get it to stop working.
Oh no, you do the thing after.
It was a +1, right?
Ring of protection, yes sir.
Okay.
Shit on my face.
Yours too?
Yeah. Alright. So did everybody else, did everybody else get added 90, or do I need to go through and do that real quick?
Yeah, everybody needs it. I can tell you what they are. I got the calculator right here.
I got it right here. I got it in my brain, yo.
Okay, do it then.
You
Then we'll
let me
look
know
at
what gold is.
Alright. I think everybody's pretty much on level with where they should be. Good.
Don't forget them platinum pieces.
Did you get Musashi and Cthulhu yet? Are you working on them?
Yes, I did. I got them.
Okay, so I'm going to take off the 360 GPs over here. And
Okay.
we got 10 PPs to put out.
10 platinum pieces would be 2 platinums and 5 gold each.
Okay. Just slap that in there.
Yeah. Sure, let me get that. 2, 5, 2, 5. What time is it?
Time for bed. It's 9:01.
2, 5.
You know what? I'm curious. Let's see how the rest of my night would have went. Oh my god, are you shitting me? I decided to roll 10, 20 dice with my +4. And it's a 3, a 14, a 9, 16, 18, 18, 11, 12, 3, 1.
Hey,
Jesus.
Josh, on power attack, if you do your first, just because I use it with a barbarian a lot, or I used it with a barbarian, if you take your first roll, you can kind of figure out what you're going to hit on, and then you can use it after that.
Oh,
Like,
Hey,
Sorry.
Jeremy, we still got
Yeah.
10 silver pieces to throw up in there.
10 silver pieces?
Yeah, I don't know. You just give them all to one person for all I care. Silver pieces. Whoever's the poorest should get 10 silver pieces. It's me. I should get 10
Yeah.
silver pieces.
Yeah. If everybody's okay with that, I'll just do that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
and then I'm going to charge you 10 silver pieces for the Xanax that you took.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Okay, so we're good on the inventory. We're all clear up on this.
You just
Yeah,
got to
good.
start rolling real dice, man.
Yeah, I know. I need to remember to bring mine from work.
All right, I gotta take off. I got a lot of stuff to do for bed here.
All right. Musashi, I meant to do this, last session, but for your brilliant idea to scare the children at the blacksmith, you should get another bottle cap for that.
Nice.
So, all right. So
Hey,
that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hey, so I have light armor proficiency with my dinosaur. If I take one of these light armors, one of these leather armors, and rework it, are you going to allow me to use it?
Yes, but it's gonna take, I think it's like D3 days or something like that.
What do you want me to roll?
Yeah, let's roll. Yeah, let's roll a D3. I'll roll it right here. I actually have a D3. I rolled a 2 on it. It'll take like 2 days for you to work it, and that's assuming I'm just gonna like let you do that because armor for your dinosaur. I'm
No,
not
that's-
going to make you pay a blacksmith or anything.
So I give it to Musashi and I ask him if he can turn it into armor for my dinosaur.
Yes, I can definitely give it a shot.
Yeah.
Let's
And
see.
you and I'll
Tomorrow
give you,
is your
I'll
first
give you
day of
both
work.
these.
Yep,
You might have to call in.
I might have to call in. Great. Well, let's see. My blacksmithing, according to this, with my modifier, is a +5 already. So
Nice. So yeah, we'll say it's it's still going to take you it's still going to take about 2 days for it to get done. But
Okay.
yeah.
And then we're level 2 when we wake up.
Yeah, you're level 2 when you wake up. Everybody level 2.
And then well, we'll get max HP because we're waking up at level 2, right? Or is it going to be?
No, we rolled your HP last time, didn't we?
No, I'm saying when we level up.
Oh,
I mean, when we go to sleep, how the HP is it just going to be plus con?
HP. HP, we were gonna do level plus con modifier.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think thinking the way the rules do it is supposed to be only your level or something like that, or only your con modifier.
Yeah, it's only con modifier.
Yeah. So we'll do level plus con modifier. And if your con modifier is negative, then just level. Yeah.
Okay.
We won't do that to anybody.
4 HP, huh?
Yeah. There we go. It's not bad.
I don't have anything to spend because I put it all on my dinosaur. Okay, so let's level up. Hey, do you remember what we rolled for my HP? Because I accidentally deleted. I think it was a 7.
Yes. I was gonna say a 6. I know you're the only one that didn't get max HP.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
What do I need to roll?
Alright. Well, I will see you guys later.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll re-roll it and we'll see.
Nope, I have it right here.
Okay.
It was a 7.
It was a 7. Okay.
Yeah, I had it written down.
7. It was a 7 on a D10 because I remember it being a couple short, right?
Hang on.
But it's fine. It doesn't matter. 7 is good. Or maybe 7 was just low enough for you to, yeah.
What do I need to roll? A 20?
No.
Or what?
Oh.
No. Everybody's rolled their hit points already.
No, it's a 8, Devin, Jeremy, because I have 8 then plus con, so it gave me 9 then plus level and plus. Okay. Yeah.
Do I need to
So
roll
it was
my
an
hit
8.
points?
Who is it?
It was 8. I have it written down right here. The 7 I was looking at was for my cleric for another game. Or we can re-roll, whatever you want to trust.
No, it's all right. 8 sounds good. 8's fine.
Because I have just so you know, I'm looking at the thing where I rolled for my fighter and my cleric, and then I have up under that A, and then it has D10, then it has 8 plus 1 plus 1, and those plus 1s are con, and then the 1 you get for leveling up. But I mean, I can make it a 7 if you want me to. It's no big deal to me.
No, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. We are going to call it a night.